The Ole era is officially over. After weeks of speculation and underwhelming results, United's 4-1 loss to Watford was the nail in the coffin. Now the question becomes, who will be at the wheel next? Hey everyone, Lucas here, happy to be back with another episode of EPL Insights after what felt like an extremely long international break. Now as usual, I'm here to discuss the hottest topics in the Premier League, and there's no topic hotter than the vacant manager position that Ole left behind this weekend. Now we knew it was coming for some time now, it was just a matter of when. Now that Manchester United pulled the trigger, the question on everyone's mind is who's up next. We decided to pick our top 5 favorite candidates for the role. Now we've taken into account their experience, their current availability, and whether or not they've actually expressed interest. Now as our friend Fabrizio would say, here we go. Now before we get started, we'd be remiss to not mention Luis Enrique's comments when he was linked to the job. When asked about being the favorite for the job, he replied, "Is it April Fool's Day yet?" So it's safe to say he's not at the top of any list. Coming in at number 5, we have Laurent Blanc. He's already been linked to the job at an interim level. He's had experience managing on the big stage back in his PSG days and managing an aging superstar like Cristiano, similar to Zlatan's final years at PSG. But in recent years, his managerial career has been on the decline as he's currently managing in Qatar. So our verdict is he's a solid short-term solution, but we can't see him being the man to lead Manchester to Premier League glory. Number 4, Mauricio Pochettino. Now, I know it's a surprising name considering he's only a year into his PSG career without even completing a full season, but the reports are saying that he might actually be the favorite. Now, we don't see how this could happen, but football is full of surprises. Now, we wouldn't say he's on the hot seat at PSG, but things aren't really going as initially planned, so maybe he could go to the Premier League and pull a Tuchel and find Premier League success. Now, our verdict is he's not the best choice, but he's not the worst either. Number 3, Erik ten Hag. Now, if it wasn't for him being adamant about staying at Ajax, he would by far be the top of our list. Now, just look at what he did for Ajax in the 2018-2019 UCL. And then his team was completely picked apart, and he managed to rebuild that success in just 3 years. Now, we think Erik ten Hag is ready to move to one of the big boy clubs, but ultimately it's up to him and Ajax to work out a possible exit. So if not this season, then maybe next. Now, our verdict is hire a solid interim manager until ten Hag becomes available because he's the man. Number 2, we have Brendan Rodgers. Now, it seems like he's the safest choice. He has the Premier League experience. He's used to managing a big club from his Liverpool days. It's just a matter of the contract between Leicester City, but with Leicester's current table placement, we wouldn't be surprised if they're willing to let him go for free. So our verdict is that he's a good fit for Manchester, but he's not as good as our number 1. At number 1, we have Zinedine Zidane. If there's anyone that could get the best out of Cristiano, it's Zidane. Now, it doesn't hurt that he's also a serial winner, so sure, he doesn't have any experience in the Prem, but his last 3 Champions League trophies make up for that. So that's it, that's our selling point. He's the man for the task at hand. Now, obviously, we're not the Manchester United board and we don't completely understand their wants and their needs, but from a fan perspective, these are the best choices for the Red Devils. So what we do know that is whoever Manchester United decide to hire, they better do it soon. Thanks for joining us this week, and don't forget to tune into all of our other ICC original shows, like ICC Confidential with Fabrizio Romano, The Fixture with Meg Linehan, and ICC What to Watch with Chris Merge, all on internationalchampionscup.com. You can keep up with all things ICC by visiting us at that website and by following us on our Instagram and Facebook at International Champions Cup and on our Twitter at INT Champions Cup. Until next time, I'm Lucas Demmon. Cheers.